Alright, welcome back everyone. We are playing Hogwarts Legacy again today. I want to give a bit of a forewarning for anyone who has arachnophobia, as the quest that we are getting into today involves a lot of spiders. So I would suggest if you do have arachnophobia very severely to not watch this segment. Just because it is fairly aggressive. I'm not even excited about it, so they even have like the arachnophobia feature in the settings for those of you that may be interested in playing the game. If you haven't had the chance to play it yet. But I guess we're going to dive right in. So for those of you, if you are going to end up playing it, it is called the Plight of the House Elf. And there is a plethora of spiders, so just gotta be prepared myself.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
All right.
This looks intriguing. Around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Revelio.
That was close.
This must be Tobbs' cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Okay, so as I mentioned, this will be kind of a second warning for those who may have arachnophobia. Just as you can tell, there's going to be a lot ahead, so I would suggest skipping for a little bit until at least we get past this part of the mission.
Revelio.
Tobbs' master is awful.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Revelio.
Can't hit that thing to save my life, so it's not overly promising.
Rebellion.
Definitely not my favorite quest, I'll be honest. But
Confringo.
Must have headed deep into the cave.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
Shame you're so foul.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
this is not good. And that was close.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Confringo. Revelio.
It's a disgusting quest. Confringo. heebie-jeebies. It is absolutely disgusting. I did not mean to use that. Ugh.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Revelio. Revelio.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
It's such a crazy quest, but it's ultimately so sad. Guess we should go see what they're arguing about.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky. Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse, also known as the Torture Curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that Fooper feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeydukes cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeydukes cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar? Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate secret passage. I'd use it if I could. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Dissending.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I feel like that's like semi-hypocritical.
I'll need to get those dried
because
billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction.
We've been down in the Undercroft practicing
One-eyed
spells
witch
that are
statue
forbidden,
shouldn't be
but
too hard to find.
here we are.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Dissendium. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken.
Repairing.
seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Of course.
I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? I'm going to have to get past this.
Revelio.
Oh, I see that now. I know I haven't been here, so I don't understand why that's open. But, okay.
Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Reparo.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Reparo.
Aha! Got it.
Revelio.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Your slots are full.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate now.
All again. Good lord. You have to sell stuff after
Really
this.
make stings for Gareth.
Revelio.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
Alohomora.
Okay. Let's make sure we have everything that is at top level as possible, and then we will sell everything else. Except for any unidentified, obviously, but
Change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
all right.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Run back into Honeydukes and check for any
Revelio.
chests, and then we'll return back to Mira. I just don't want to forget about the stuff that's in here.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh, it's not one of those ones.
Revelio.
All right.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
The next thing on our list, so I suppose we'll head there next.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Revelio.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Just completely missed the objective.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Ah, I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But, are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. It is nice having a fellow star. A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio.
Confringo! Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
I don't know why my view looks half broken.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope. Don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
All right. I'm assuming we're probably going to get an owl outside of this menu because the next thing on our list is a bunch of question marks at the moment. So, and these are all just kind of side quests. So let's see.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Poor Mr. Moon.
Revelio.
Those thestrals are right there. Oh wow. Can I care for them?
Revelio.
Can I capture them? Nope, because they're safe. Okay, that makes sense.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, what is that?
Revelio. Alohomora.
Mine now, demiguise.
Okay. Okay. Let's take a look here.
regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Why did he challenge that horrible man?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
I think I'm gonna end it there for today.
What will I do?
We'll resume this one tomorrow in the next stream. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, watching, and even those that have come after the fact.
Where are you, Archie?
And we'll see you in the next one.